Hello there, everybody. Don't know who this is. I've seen TK react to him, and I didn't want to watch TK's video, so I just went with the original video. So yeah,
On
let's
the
see.
exact day I'm recording this video, November 15th, 2:34 p.m., the Earth has just hit 8 billion total people on the planet, which
I
is
heard
just a
about this.
crazy, staggering number to think about. The world is a beautiful thing, is it not? I'm just imagining all the endless possibilities that us and our future generations hold for the world, hoping to change it and make it a more unified world that everyone can live in harmony with together, while making something of our lives while we're here for our time. And yet, with all this unification the world is making, the gathering of people with all types of culture, and our population reaching absolutely insane numbers, you still somehow get zero play in your life. I mean, how is that even possible? 8 billion people in this world and you're telling me you haven't found one? That's just sad, man. I mean, just look at you. You're a sad sack of shit. But I say this with
Damn, he's talking to y'all, not me. I'm not taking these hits personally.
the sort of ironic sense to it, because I'm also in that group of people. And this group of people has been becoming more and more common in our society. Our society has changed night and day compared to how it used to be back when boomers were our ages. Like, I swear, life was moving at speed run levels for them back in the good old days. They finished school at 18, got married at 19, bought a full-on house at 20 years old with a mortgage that probably costed them like $50 a month because, you know, it was the 20th century. Shit didn't cost anything back then. And had 3 kids at the age of 21. Bro, you ain't even live your life yet, and yet it's just completely switched for our generation. If they saw how 2 generations later that we're scared to even walk up and give our order to the McDonald's cashier without stuttering or messing up, I know damn well that
I'm
they're
not
looking
that
at us
bad.
disappointed as hell. But all this
That's
tension
crazy.
that's built up in our generation, mainly sexual tension, I would say, from people that don't got none, has also been leading these people into another category, new term known as the down bad individual. The term down bad has become a staple in our society in the past couple of years. It's used in songs, talked about everywhere online, and even said in movies. But first, what is the exact definition of being down bad? Down bad, defined by Urban Dictionary, is the following. Being down bad is the act of sacrificing your morals and reputation to try and interact with someone romantically. And it's become more of a commonplace in the newer generations compared to the older generations. And I think we can attribute this explosion of down bad people to a couple of reasons. One, which is 100%, if not completely all of it, is social media. If I was to ask my granddad how to ask out a girl I like and how he's been able to stay in such a long, fulfilling marriage, he would probably tell me to, just go up to them and tell them how you really feel. So all I have to do is go up to them and ask them?
I like it.
Yeah, that's way too much.
And
so
I
we
want
can't
to.
tell, a lot of dudes are
Okay.
honestly really scared of rejection. And yes, I'm saying dudes because let's be real, guys do about 99% of the work in rising up and asking out. And can I really blame these guys for feeling like this? No. Rejection never becomes an easy thing to deal with. And some of these
Like that's a lot of people that are not gonna lie to you.
rejection social media posts kind of make me shiver in fear as well. There's literally an entire meme where the girl you open up to screenshots your DM and sends it in her friend's group chat where they all laugh at you. Like, how can you be that evil? And how do you even recover from that? Of course, that's not everybody acting like that in this world, but if that wasn't true, would Juice WRLD have made the song All Girls Are the Same? I don't think so. Also, I'd be damn sure lying if I say it didn't scare the shit out of me with just the thought of it actually happening. And from the typical down bad guy's perspective of this, he's just gonna look at it like, okay. 1, either ask out the average looking girl in his town to potentially get rejected and potentially get made fun of. Or 2, spend his time looking at the girl that's a 10 out of 10 on social media with a perfectly constructed personality for social media. Yeah, he's picking a second
do
one.
that.
Which is why in the past 10
Bro, I don't do that. I don't got enough time for that shit. Like, I don't know, when it was like, I think while I was still in high school, probably leaving high school, I was like, you know what, bro? Unless I know this girl, this was on Instagram, right? Because there was a bunch of Instagram models and shit. I was like, unless I know this girl and shit, I'm unfollowing them because, yeah, now I follow like only girls I know and like maybe 2 random ones that I don't. I don't even know who I follow anymore.
10 years, we've seen the rise of things like
On
the
Instagram.
e-girl. Probably one of the worst inventions these down bad individuals have created. E-girls have everything an utter loser would want in his life. Number 1, wearing excessive amounts of makeup. Number 2, unrealistic dyed hair colors. Number 3, watching anime supposedly. And number 4, whatever the living hell this fucking face came from. I don't know where it did, but I don't like it. I don't honestly have any problem with e-girls. Shit, I mean, if any e-girls want to hit me up, you know what I'm saying? I mean,
Is you gonna suck, mother?
but there is kind of something that just irks me about this. The fact fact that some of these girls can literally just make a TikTok bobbling their head up and down and lip singing to a song on TikTok and get paid millions is absurd to me. It's like they're just clones at this point. I can't even tell half of them apart. What's worse though is the down bad guys that play into it. And the crazy thing is, some of these dudes will come out and start complaining about these type of girls on social media, saying, oh, but it's unfair, you know, that they're making this bread. I'm still working on 9 to 5. Buddy, you contributed to their existence. If you're commenting or actively engaging with one of these accounts in any type of way, whether through following, liking their posts, commenting on their post, or DMing them even though you have no chance, then you're supporting them. The same thing goes for the rise of OF girls as well. The fact that someone like Bad Baby, who is the same age as me, 19 years old, did not only break the record for OnlyFans sales in the first 6 hours of it being open, $1 million, all while she just turned 18, but also made $50 million in a year from her OF is so disturbing. And I just want to point out real quick, I'm a feminist, you know, get your back, sis, you know what I'm saying? I don't get any problems with it, but I mean, come on, it's just ridiculous. It can't just be me, right? So if you're my homie and I ever see you with this app on your phone, I'm respectfully going to beat some sense into you. Like, do some of y'all forget there's a magical app called Reddit? Why do you have this app when you could use this app to get it for free? But because of this, more than ever have e-girls and online influencers been making it back from some of your down bad individuals. Looking at y'all like cash cows. And you want to know how I knew this era was going to start eventually? Remember when Belle Delphine, yes, Belle Delphine, I know that name seems ancient now, started selling her bathwater and sold out of it in 3 days? I knew we were after that. I feel like the down bad
what did they do with it? Did they like drink it? Like,
it's like we weren't meant to have that moment happen as soon as it did in society and history. Do you guys ever notice those things in history? Some things happen way too early and you're like, wow, maybe it should have just happened later in life. Because then we started to see the emergence of new, even worse terms. Words such as mommy became common words that are used. And not for the correct way of use, which was for our mothers who we love and raised us to become the people we are today, but for the random e-girl that would never notice our existence. You can go to any random e-girl's TikTok post and it'll be full of dudes calling her mommy and all types of things. Then you can't forget about something I like to call the barking era, which was notably one of the worst progressions man made as a species. For a while on social media, every time any e-girl posted some type of pic for these down bad to look at, it would just be a full comment section of guys barking. I mean, just look at this comment section as an example. Absolutely deplorable and disgusting and everything. Wait, why am I there? Like, how are you so shameless that you can comment this in some random girl's comment section for the entirety of Earth's population to see, yet can't ask that girl out that you've had a crush on for years? It's quite the art portrait we're painting. But
yo, look, it's crazy because look, this is what I want to say. I like, there's certain shit that I want to do or like enter, but like I won't do it because I'm trying to be a streamer, right, or a YouTuber or whatever. So like, let's say a nigga has a giveaway and I'm like, oh shit, I probably need shit like that and I want to enter the giveaway, but then I'm like, I probably don't want to enter the giveaway because I want to go by myself and shit, and I want to earn shit by myself. I don't know. It's weird.
By watching TV. Choose from
like, I know I'm not winning the giveaways.
I've come to the conclusion that it's much easier for a group of down bad guys to move in hordes and comment this stuff together on an e-girl's post. Because imagine if it was just one dude commenting the same thing on a girl's post and no one else is. Then he's labeled as a creep immediately. But if multiple people do it, they're considered as just a bunch of down bad dudes. It sounds funnier that way, to be honest. Also, I've noticed the longer that you're down bad, the more, let's say, weirder things you'll get into. Which has always made me wonder something. Why are there niggas out there that love feet? I deadass thought it was a joke when I heard people were actually into feet. Like, you're really into these things? These things? We've gotten so down bad to the point that there's even websites like Feet Finder now, which is like OF, but for feet. And you can't tell me that's not a factor of down badness. I was not hearing shit about feet until I grew up. However, it's been proven that the more down bad you are in life, the more you're gonna like weirder, potentially not so good things to like. Also, I think another thing that contributed to this down badness period was the quarantine period. When quarantine happened, and the entire world was just pretty much locked in their houses, people who didn't have no play before just got their chances delayed by a solid 2 years of making any progress. It's like the world wanted to nerf some of our skill sets on purpose. And even people with higher skill sets got nerfed as well. So this 2-year period of us staying inside and having no type of physical socialization going on sadly led a lot of people turning into a down bad individual, doing anything they could to fill the void of actually talking to people in real life. And what is the first thing people went to after being down bad and trapped inside for so long? TikTok, the place where the most e-girliest of girls reside. Quarantine was was like the gold rush for e-girls to speedrun fame and take advantage of horny ass teens. I feel like it also changed the perspective for some young guys to think, because now with TikTok, dudes are scrolling and seeing an e-girl that's a 10 on every video from their For You page. So now in their minds, they think, okay, every girl has got to look like this at my school and in real life. But then they come to realize that those e-girls that are 10s out of 10s on TikTok are about 0.01% of the population. You got a better chance of Michael Jackson moonwalking out his grave than bagging one of them. So then they have no choice but to flock to these e-girls since their conditions aren't met and comment things that their grandmother probably wouldn't approve of. Brother, this is a public comment section. None of y'all should ever be commenting something like this. This also has messed up some dudes' perspectives as well, because there could be a girl in real life that's still pretty but not exactly on the level of those e-girls, and some dumbass kid would just say she's mid or not like that now, acting like they would even have a chance with them if they wanted to. I'm not gonna lie, some of you are so down bad and too used to seeing the top of the top online that you don't realize there's levels to this entire thing. I hate to break it to you, but you're not gonna bag that top of the line e-girl on TikTok or Instagram, especially with this type of riz. Also, let's keep it a buck. You're probably mid yourself, which is okay, don't worry about that, but just play in the field you were put on. Unless if you're rich, famous, or grew up with that girl before she got famous, you got zero chances of being with her, buddy. You have to have Pete Davidson levels of riz to be able to be mid and pull the baddest bitches ever. I still have no clue how this man does it, and I will forever be a hater of him. Somebody needs to give me the tactic. But the disease of down badness unfortunately makes these dudes think they still have a chance with them, not knowing that they're just chasing a vapious, empty void that will never be filled by doing this. God, I sound like one of those red pill I'm sorry, guys. I also think society's standards sort of plays into this down badness. Now more than ever, because of social media, has the standards of men been set to the most absolute highest it's ever been at. Back then, what did it really take to have a fulfilling, loving marriage? You just needed to be a nice guy, be financially stable, and have a great connection with family. But now, I mean, it's different. Some girls will write a full-on Victorian letter on the standards they have for men to do. The standards will be written out like the Declaration of Independence. It's to the point where you can't even fulfill some of those things. And then when you ask them what do they do to contribute to these standards, they're just like, well, this bomb-ass pussy. Bro, nobody want to hear that shit. So then some guys just think after this, well, you know, it would be better to just send for the girl that doesn't show her standards and doesn't know I exist. Most of the time, though, when I do see any of these absolutely insane standards on TikTok or Twitter from some girl, I feel thankful, because now I know not to approach your ass by any means at all. And okay, I think I've talked about down badness for men enough in this video. Let's switch the roles real quick. Like I said, man, I'm a feminist, you know, I'm all about equality. Down badness for women. Down badness for men versus down badness for women is completely different. And this is simply due to a biological difference. You see, if a woman is down bad, she can pretty much solve it in a day or so. Guys are hornballs. They'll do anything it takes to get a quick nut off their schmeat. But the difference from guys versus girls I notice in this is girls tend to be more down bad for the biggest celebrities and spend an absolute fat bag on them. Like they'll do anything and buy anything that they're promoting. For example, let's take any type of K-pop group. The amount of money some of these K-pop fangirls spend is absolutely absurd. They'll buy every single song, album, and merchandise offered at them within a snap. And have you seen the size of these concerts some of these K-pop dudes hold? That shit be filled from the very darkest back corner to the very tippy front of rows. Also, girls are way more upfront about their down badness than guys are. Well, yes, guys do post these publicly down bad comments in the comment section.
See, I would never post something like this, because one day when I'm up there, somebody's gonna pull this shit up and be like, hey, yo, isn't this you? I'm gonna be like, oh, damn. They call me a 4K, I can't even say shit.
They're not really meant to be seen. If one of their homies sees them commenting this, they're gonna screenshot it and make fun of them until they delete it. Meanwhile, girls do not care about that. They'll post like 10 photos of that celeb with heart emojis on their stories, talk about how no man will ever reach the caliber that their celebrity crush is, and sleep next to a picture of them and hoping one day it will work out. Meanwhile, guys are just kind of ashamed of their level of down badness. We're exactly two polar opposites of each other. Also, some girls will take this down badness way too far, like celebrity crushes. I don't really like the notion of celebrity crushes in the way some girls push it sometimes. It's okay if you're not in a relationship to be down bad and do whatever you want, I really don't care. But if you're in a relationship and are still posting photos of that celebrity crush on your social media, always talking about it in your partner's ear and letting them know how much you love them, that is the weirdest actions to ever do. I will never trust any girl that is like that. How are you gonna be laying down with your boyfriend and also posting pictures of some random celebrity that doesn't even know what you are, saying things like, one day we will be together? What are you doing? You're in a full-on committed relationship with someone already. And right after that point, it should just completely stop. And then some girls will be like, oh, but you're just insecure, aren't you, right? You're insecure about it. It's the insecurities for me. However, if the roles were switched, y'all would be pissed the hell off. But it's just the zero shame thing that a lot of down bad girls have in them. It doesn't matter who's in their way. If they can get what they want, you best believe they're gonna get it. And I'll close off this video with this final message. Down badness is an art form. It's
Art
genderless.
form?
Anyone can be down bad. It's like that one trope in cartoons where the devil is talking you into doing mischievous things. But it's in your control to either
My
give
angel's
into
strong
it
as
or
fuck
listen
then.
to that angel on the other side telling you, no, don't bark at that woman in her comment
I
section.
never
Don't call
thought
her
of barking
mommy.
at somebody.
Don't buy all that celebrity's albums just because you like them. Don't post that celebrity nigga on your story while being in a full-on committed relationship. I think a little down badness is always okay in society, but just don't push it too far. Know your self-worth, ladies and gentlemen. Follow me on Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok. As always, I love you guys consensually. And until next time, I'm out.
Hey, bro had his points. Bro made a lot of sense, actually. There are 8 billion people and you still haven't found them. Damn. This video has convinced me that to tell the girl I like how I feel. I'll come back and edit this after I get back to school and tell you how I went 2 weeks. 2 weeks later. Good luck, bro. Hold on. Count to so I remember this. I like to know how I actually you got this subject. Commenting so I don't forget 2 reminders. Bro, hold on. I gotta find out. The answer. Hey, bro. A bunch of niggas saying good luck. Hold on. 12 seconds ago, 4 seconds ago. Wait, what? I didn't get that. Hold on. Make sure to tell us if it went okay, bro. And if it didn't, that's okay because you'll find someone. That's nice. How many more comments I gotta go through though? Hey, bro. I will find this. Well, I'm not ending the video until I go through this 200 comments. Let's keep going. Let's keep. I did yesterday and she said no. Hold on, that's not the same. What's his name? Damn. What did I? What? Avon. Oh, 404 replies. 440 replies. Okay, then. I thought I was gonna do it, but I'm not gonna do it. Somebody scroll down there for me and tell me, how did it turn out? Also, like my shit. See you guys later and bye.